Who is Damien Williams?
Announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for prostitution. The indictment alleges that Senator Menendez used his power and influence, including his leadership role on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, to benefit the government of Egypt in various ways. Among other actions,
U.S. Attorney Williams is a Harvard University graduate, having received his bachelor's degree in economics before heading to the University of Cambridge, where he received a master's in international relations. Subsequently, he received his law degree from Yale Law School. After becoming a lawyer, Williams clerked for Judge Merrick Garland of the United States Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit, who has since become the U.S. Attorney General. Williams also clerked for then Supreme Court Justice John Paul Stevens. During his career, Williams was also chief of the Securities and Commodities Fraud Task Force in the Southern District of New York. While an assistant United States attorney,
among other actions, Senator Menendez allegedly provided sensitive, non-public U.S. government information to Egyptian officials, and otherwise took steps to secretly aid the government of Egypt.
He prosecuted white-collar cases involving corruption in financial markets and politics, including the case involving Congressman Chris Collins for insider trading and the bribery, extortion, and money laundering case involving New York State Assembly Speaker Sheldon Silver.
We also allege that Senator Menendez improperly pressured a senior official at the U.S. Department of Agriculture to protect a lucrative monopoly that the government of Egypt had awarded to Hana.
Williams was nominated by President Joe Biden in August 2021 to serve as the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, which serves Manhattan and the Bronx in New York City, along with Dutchess, Orange, Putnam, Rockland, Sullivan, and Westchester counties. He was eventually confirmed by the Senate in October 2021. Aside from his duties as U.S. Attorney, Williams also forms part of the Attorney General's Advisory Committee, a select group of U.S. attorneys who advise the Attorney General on matters of policy. Although Williams has been involved in high-profile cases during his law career, he has become a familiar face over the past couple of weeks, announcing the sex trafficking, abuse, and other charges against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs.
And the indictment alleges that he maintained control over the victims in several ways, including by giving them drugs, by giving and threatening to take away financial support or housing, by promising them career opportunities, by monitoring their whereabouts, and even by dictating their physical appearance.
The 14-page indictment reads in part, "For decades, Sean Combs abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. To do so, Combs relied on the employees, resources, and the influence of his multi-faceted business empire. During raids of his residences in Miami and Los Angeles, authorities seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 AR-15s with defaced serial numbers, as well as a drum magazine."
As I mentioned, Combs has been charged with RICO conspiracy. He used his business and employees of that business and other close associates to get his way.
As Diddy's empire crumbles, he remains at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn after a judge denied bail. Andre Damien Williams Jr., born 1980, is an American lawyer who is the United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York. He is the first Black person to hold this position. He has been involved in the prosecution of numerous high-profile individuals, including Ghislaine Maxwell, Sam Bankman-Fried, Sean Combs, Mayor Eric Adams, and U.S. Senator Bob Menendez. Williams began his legal career as a law clerk to Judge Merrick Garland of the United States Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit from 2007 to 2008. He then served as a law clerk for Justice John Paul Stevens of the United States Supreme Court from 2008 to 2009. From 2009 to 2012, he was a litigation associate at Paul, Weiss, Rifkind, Wharton, and Garrison. From 2012 to 2021, he served as an assistant United States attorney in the United States Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York. In the role, he served as a chief of the Securities and Commodities Fraud Task Force from 2018 to 2021. In March 2021, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer recommended Williams to be the next U.S. attorney
with multiple victims. And they seized cases and cases of the kinds of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs. More than 1,000 bottles altogether. As you can see here, this is a drum magazine, large capacity.
President Joe Biden nominated him for the position on August 10, 2021. On September 30, 2021, Williams' nomination advanced out of committee via a voice vote. He was confirmed by the Senate on October 5, 2021, also by voice vote. This made him the first African-American U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York, and by October 2021, he was one of only 7 African Americans among the 232 assistant U.S. attorneys and executives in the district. He took the oath of office on October 10, 2021.
The Southern District of New York and our law enforcement partners will not give up. We will bring every tool to bear, and we will continue to hold accountable the dealers who push this poison, exploit addiction, and cause senseless death.
Following his confirmation, he was responsible for high-profile cases such as the trial of Ghislaine Maxwell, an associate of Jeffrey Epstein, and the prosecution of Sayfullo Saipov, who was involved in the 2017 New York City truck attack. Williams also oversaw the indictment of Lieutenant Governor Brian Benjamin, who stepped down after facing federal bribery charges. On December 13, 2022, his office indicted Sam Bankman-Fried, the former CEO of FTX, on multiple counts of fraud and conspiracy. Later, on March 23, 2023, they charged Do Kwon, co-founder of Terra, with similar counts following his arrest in Montenegro. On November 2, 2023, Bankman-Fried was found guilty of 7 of the charges against him.
Thank you.
As the chief federal law enforcement officer of the Southern District, Williams oversees the investigation and prosecution of all federal crimes and litigation on civil matters pertaining to U.S. interests. Williams leads a staff of more than 400 lawyers, special agents, paralegals, and other professionals. He also serves as the chair for the Attorney General's Advisory Committee, who advise the AG on policy, procedure, and management. On January 6, 2023, his office revealed that Jennifer Shaw, a star from Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, was sentenced to 78 months in prison for her role in a nationwide telemarketing fraud scheme. She had previously pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud. The Williams family hails from Frome, a sugar-producing area in Westmoreland, Jamaica. Williams married Jennifer Wynn, an academic and fellow Harvard graduate, in 2012 in Manhattan. They met 5 years earlier on a bus trip from Washington to New York. Mr. Williams has taken on some very high-profile cases, and we will watch as his next cases are going to be some of the biggest of his career, going against active New York Mayor Eric Adams and global icon Sean P. Diddy Combs. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We love hearing from you, so drop your thoughts in the comments below. What did you think of today's topic? What do you think may happen in his up-and-coming cases? Please don't be shy. We like when you comment so we can reply. Remember, be safe and enjoy the day.